what's on the menu today is Kentucky style fried chicken, but it's a very short, anybody can cook this as long as you have a pressure cooker. Pressure cooker is a cooker that you normally cook under pressure. And today we are cooking for, say, 4 people. So you have 2 pieces per person, right? So you've got your oil. You've got a cup of flour which try to make it, I've sifted it to make it fine, right? So that it can marry with the chicken. So a cup of flour, say, a dash of, you want to season the flour with some salt, to taste, and then this is very important. So if you got white pepper, just a dash of white pepper, right? Just season the flour, and a dash of black pepper, right? Any black pepper. Put the sugar, peppers and salt. So try and mix that quite thoroughly. In the meantime, you heat up your oil. Use canola oil. Canola oil is good for frying. It's got a high boiling point. So you this is 2 liters, but you probably use about that much, so that it just you put enough to just cover the chicken. So if you come closer, just take a shot of it inside. So that's probably about right. Yeah, that's probably about right. See, about that much. So I'd say that's about if that's 2 liters, so that's about 500 milliliters. 500 milliliters, right? It's about a quarter of that 2 liters. Alright, so you get your chicken. Try and get the same size portion. So you throw it into there. So you dump your chicken into the flour, right? You dump enough that that you can cook. Maybe that 8 pieces you can't cook at one shot. So you probably have to cook, say, 4 or 5 in one pot. The pot's enough for like 4 or 5 portions. So you put about I put 5 portions and mix it in well. Like, try to get the flour to coat the chicken pieces, right? The chicken, as you know, the chicken is stored out nicely, and I should remind you, you should put a bit of salt. I've salted the chicken already. All right, I've salted the chicken already. So this is a salted chicken already. So when I put it in here, it's seasoned well. The chicken portions are seasoned, and the flour is seasoned with pepper and all that, right? So in order you shake it off, right? So you don't want extra flour to go into the pot. So you shake this off, put it there. So you know that's nice. That's ready to go in the pot. And that's shaken off all the loose flour. Right? There you go. Remember, this is seasoned flour, so it's very tasty flour, right? Yeah, so that'll be ready for one shot. I think the oil is ready now. So what we do is we put the chickens in. All right, there you go. Make sure it's covered. Don't get yourself burned. There you go. Right. So what you do now, the secret is bolt the lid up. There, it's under pressure. The pressure is going to build up now. And in the tropics, like we're cooking now from Fiji. It's a tropical climate. So it should take about 10 to 12 minutes. But if you're cooking like in a temperate zone, maybe like say if you go as far as like Auckland or Sydney or down towards the colder region, maybe you need to cook it for 15 minutes. But we can always check, right? So now it's going on now, and we check the time. It's been going on now for about 30 seconds. So in 10 minutes time, we'll come back and it should be nice and brown and cooked. Okay, so yeah, we'll take a break now and come back in about 10 minutes time. Okay, it's now about 10 to 11 minutes, and I think well, it's the aroma and all, it's smelling really delicious. So we'll just have a look at it. It should be cooked by now. So what you do is with a pressure cooker, you put in a bit of water just to get the steam down, and then you can open release the pressure. And it's cooling it off. So with pressure cooker, what the beauty about it is that the meat will be very juicy because of the cooking time is very fast, and it retains all this nice juicy. Just take that bit off. Now we open the top part. There you go. Let's have a look. Let's get the tongs. Yeah, I think that will do. That's looking nice and just brown that bottom part for a while, and then we get a bit of absorbent paper. So what happens now? Because when we fry with we do it with the pressure cooker, is that the meat comes out nice and brown but very juicy inside, like as opposed to just frying it in a pan with oil. So the pressure gets into the meat and it cooks the meat from inside. So what you do is just either you put it into a thing or you put it into absorbent paper. Will I come closer? So, yeah, that's cooked enough. That's cooked. It's nice. It should be nice and juicy. That's a bit of a wing. So we're ready to put in the second lot, right? So the thing's still going. Well, you can have a bit of taste of that later on. In the meantime, should have been doing this while that was still on. So I said about like 8 pieces. So that's, yeah, that's. But we're doing it for like, you know, we're doing it for like more people today. But as I said, if you need, you know, just for 4 people, you need probably 8 pieces, and you need a cup of flour. Season the flour with pepper, black pepper, white pepper, and a bit of salt, which is all the flour is already here. Make sure that the pieces are coated well, and dust it off so that you don't dirty the oil too much. There you go. So that's done. The oil is ready to go again. That's the second batch. There you go. Make sure that when the portions are submerged in the oil so that it browns. You should have, you know, if there's a little bit extra oil, it's still okay. And now you pressure on. Simple as that. And as I said, in the tropics where it's warm, 10 to 12 minutes. And in the temperate zones or a bit cooler, like places in New Zealand or Australia, towards like New South Wales or whatever, you probably need about 15 minutes. It depends. Like after a while, you'll come to find out what's the perfect time. But see, what I want to do is just show you what it's like inside the chicken. The chicken is already seasoned, so the taste of the pepper and all that's gone in, it's just like maybe Kentucky Fried, but it's probably better because it's homemade, and as you can see, it's all healthy stuff. So I just want to show you what it's like. Let's get all this clatter off. Take a say this is a thick piece, so it's, see how it's moist inside, see how it's really moist, and that's, see it's really moist, but it's cooked, it's fully cooked, and it's seasoned. So I'll just have a piece. As I said, finger licking good. Have a little bit of beer, my friends. The beauty about it is only 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, and the food's ready. And you can have it with just plain, or a bit of potato, mashed potato, whatever. In the tropics, we normally have it with taro, or tapioca, and a bit of salad. But this, I mean, it's just delicious. It tastes so good and it's delicious. I wish you could have a taste of it. Crunchy.